You're a couple weeks into your first camp, and what are your early impressions of your team and the learning process as they try to get used to what you and your staff are teaching?
Well, I would say it's probably along the lines of what I expected. I expected the first week to be exciting, for the team to be excited. They were. Very, very good week, but then when you go into the second week, you have somewhat of a letdown. We had first couple of days a little bit of a letdown, and it was expected. And I figured we'll see that roller coaster ride there for quite some time. But hopefully not going into the season. Hopefully we can get it to level off or continue to go up, but expected.
In some earlier conversations, we've talked about how your team is going to do everything at a fast pace, high intensity. What's the bigger challenge for your players, the increased pace and intensity, or just learning everything that you're teaching them on the offensive and defensive ends?
Well, I think it's a combination. I think right now the pace is at the level I want it to be at, but I want the recognition, the timing, the execution to all flow along with the pace that they're playing at. They're running the floor extremely hard, they're playing extremely hard, but I want them to understand what they're doing and be able to execute at that pace.
Some coaches, when they take over a program, will install a portion of their system and then another portion next year and another portion next year. Others dump the whole thing on their team and you have to learn as you go. Which style are you taking in terms of the way you teach?
Well, my style is understanding the process. I give them what I want it to look like, which is the concept. So they have a vision of what we're doing. And then we break everything down for how we skill them up in breakdown, but they understand what it is that we're looking for. I show them the whole, and then I start teaching the pieces, and hopefully it will come together. Now, does that go over a matter of years? Hopefully not. Hopefully a matter of months, and hopefully we can get it.
All right, without giving away your playbook here, what are going to be some of the most visible differences in the way this team plays this year?
Our competitiveness. I think a hungry team, a team that fights for every loose ball, every rebound, executes as best to their ability every single possession. I think that would be the difference. That's what I'm striving for, nothing less.
If you're doing everything at such a high pace, how pleased are you with the level of conditioning and fitness that your players showed up in?
Right now, I'm very pleased. No one is gassed. They're all playing extremely hard. Of course, they're going to get tired because it's new. They have to sustain that. They have to learn to play at that pace for a long period of time. But the thing is to try and keep them as fresh as possible, keep them as focused as possible, and try and have fun in the process.
You obviously want to win every game, but beyond victories, how will you measure success for your first season? What are your immediate goals for this team?
My immediate goal is for them to max out each and every practice, each and every game. If the team maxes out, that's all any coach can ask from their players, to give their best. If they give their best, that's success for me. Even though I'm measured in wins and losses, I think as we change the culture and we do that, the wins will follow.
You've been an assistant coach prior to your arrival at SMU. Now you're under a month away from your first game as head coach with Texas State, November 11th. Are the nerves or is the excitement level any different for you this time around now that you're in the big chair?
I wouldn't say nerves. The excitement is there. I'm sure the nerves will probably come closer to game time or definitely on game day because it will be a first. I've been in a lot of first games, but I haven't been the head coach. It's not something that I'm afraid of. It's something that I've prepared for. So when you prepare for it, you go into it with a whole lot of confidence. So what you will see a confident first-time head coach approach the bench. I had nerves when I played every game that I played. So I was nervous when I played, but that had nothing to do with whether or not I was confident.